Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today? As I've come back, actually not just come back, but this morning had a blood test at a hospital, and I still got a cotton wool in my arms. They didn't give me a plaster, which is interesting. I know that they hold a cotton wool there after removing a syringe. Sorry if you don't like needles, by the way, and I'm starting off a conversation with this. They hold a bit of cotton wool there to, absorb any blood that might bleed out, as cuts kind of do. Well, I suppose not really cut, a prick, but still. Anyway, hello there everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 3:33 PM on Thursday, June 24th, 2021. No news to report today, and we'll carry on as usual on Friday Eve. So it does look like I have a tiny lump on my arm now, which is just cotton wool, so I wouldn't worry about it all too much. But I mean, I don't know why you'd worry about it all. It's just cotton wool, which is a miraculous invention, isn't it? Who's this from? Amelia. Hello, Vitamin D. I've got a little present for you. It's nothing too extravagant, but I think it's just a thing. Add this stylish new eyewear to your regular ensemble, and voila, all eyes will be on your new look, darling. Ha! Your fashion maiden, Amelia. That letter we absolutely have had before. She gives us a what? Heart shades. It's rather fancy of you. Mike Stand. Did we give out the presents to Claude and Biscuit yesterday? The fact that I've got 3 presents in my inventory kind of suggests to me we didn't, but oh well. That's like that was yesterday's me problem. Who's our visitor? Is it Red? No, wait, we had Red this week, haven't we? Yeah, I think so. He came on Monday, so can't be Red. Is it a wanderer? Oh, hello Amelia. What's up? You have a perfect gift for me. Another one. Another one. Another one. A cycling cap. It sounds very interesting to me how all the villagers always just be like, hey, if you don't like it, just give it to someone else, Not something we used to comment on, but, I get it. It's not always easy giving out gifts to that sort of thing. You really got to, not just, I was going to say analyse, that's a very sort of strange way to talk about it. You really got to know the person you're giving a gift to, and, know them well enough to understand what would be a good gift to them, what would really appreciate, and what the things as their likes and dislikes are. It's not just enough to know their likes and dislikes. You can know things that interest a person. Like, you might know me, I'm interested in certain video games, that sort of thing. But if you buy me merchandise, depending on merchandise, I might some of them I might appreciate more or less than others. Which I don't mean it in a disparaging tone, because any gift I receive, I'm always like, oh, a free gift of appreciation, I suppose, is always wonderful. But certain things, of course, is I'm going to go all Animal Farm, more wonderful than others. But I don't mean that in a bad way. I think it's just like a given. Like, some people appreciate certain gifts more than others, I'm trying to think of a good example. I feel like I talk about gift giving all the time. I don't know how it always comes up. But, just I always think about with some merchandising. Like t-shirts you like to buy. What sort of t-shirts do you like to wear? The t-shirts I like to wear tend to be quite plain or minimalist, I suppose, in most sense. We need to chop some trees, so we'll chop some trees. Minimalist. I tend to not like graphic heavy tees, but you might be someone who does appreciate graphic heavy tees. So if you're gonna give a gift, I don't know, I don't really have a good an Animal Crossing themed hoodie or something. Someone out there might be like, oh, I want a full scene of all the characters in Animal Crossing, just on the front of my hoodie, or KK Siders front and center, and a concert or something. And then if I got that sort of gift, I'd be like, oh, thank you. I do love Animal Crossing, so I of course appreciate it. But then if in an alternate reality you didn't buy that t-shirt and you bought another t-shirt with a minimalist design of I don't know, just a simple Nook Leaf logo in the top left, or just or one of the outfits from the game with an Animal Crossing spin on it, I'll be like, oh, this is awesome, because it's something which I'll, because I guess I'm kind of stating the obvious. It kind of checks more boxes, doesn't it? The previous one checks the interest box, checks it fits me sort of box, but the second one checks both those boxes and also checks something that stylistically appeals to me in the first place sort of box. So I mean, when I say it that way, it seems kind of obvious, the thing which appeals more to you would be a better gift. But I don't want to phrase it in such a way that other gifts are not appreciated or something. I'd see them and be like, ugh, I can't believe you'd give me this. What a terrible gift. No, of course not. The gifts are always fantastical, no matter what they are. no matter what they are. What was I going to do? I don't remember. What missions do we have? Hit rocks, fossils, craft things, sell things, and plant a tree. Okay, nice. But it's a difficult thing, like especially for giving out gifts to people you don't know particularly well. You've only got like certain information about them. Select information. I suppose you can always go for a generic gift. That's how some people incorrectly pronounce gift. You get it? You know, like your graphical interface format or whatever it's called. Sorry, it's a terrible joke. I'm going to just move on from that. Pretend you didn't hear that at all. What fish is this? Tadpole. Doable. Like back in uni when I gave out gifts, I was like, okay, you know, these are obviously my uni friends. I don't know exactly, you know, I haven't known them long enough to know their exact loves for gifts and that sort of thing. You just go to John Lewis and get something which you know would kind of appeal to them, to a certain sense. Whether it actually does or not is a bit up in the air. But what are we going to do about this thing? This path is 3 wide. I didn't think about this till just now. We're going to need something in the middle as like a transition point between the ice. Oh, what if we made a custom one, which is like ice melting into whatever path we got? Again, since we can't edit the actual designs that we download off the internet, that's a little bit harder to do, isn't it? Let's see what we've got around here. There's Lily, she's probably crafting. But yeah, I don't know, I don't want to talk about gifts for like the 50th time. Like, I always talk about gifts because it's just such a natural conversation starter from Animal Crossing New Horizons giving out gifts. Hello, Lily. But people's interest is always difficult. Every day we get a little bit better at being us. I don't know what you said, Lily, but that seemed really motivational and I accidentally skipped through it because I thought it was old information. But yeah, what else happened today? I know Mario Golf is coming out like relatively soon, I think. It might already be out, I can't remember. The new like Mario Golf minigame, which hasn't, you know, been made since the game I think it's GameCube. Don't think about it. Mario had a lot of sports games on the GameCube, didn't he? I think the first Mario Strikers was on the GameCube, right? He had a Mario Baseball, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. Just like every sport. But no Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. There's no Mario and Sonic Olympic Games for Tokyo, right? Because they sold the rights to some, like, not sold rights, but people who got the rights for this version of the Olympic Games was not Nintendo/Sega, I suppose. It was whatchamacallit? I don't know, but it was released recently and it looks very strange. But the character customization is surprisingly you can go to surprising extremes, I suppose, with it, which leads to a lot of different strange looking characters, I suppose. Which I guess is part of appeal in the first place. It's not really what I do in character creation. I tend to spend ages in character creation just to make a character who exactly fits the image I had in mind. So it's a nightmare playing RPGs with me when you have to wait on me to make a character, which is why normally I try and make my character in advance when it comes to this sort of thing. If it's a spur of a moment thing, I'll just try and do it quickly. You know, just a slide with sliders to extremes and be like, boom, done. And a woody. I forgot no one is perfect. Like that's our greeting of the old Seraphine song. And no one is perfect. It's very catchy. I still sing it all the time. No, what was I saying? About the Olympics? Okay, we got 2 trains of thought here. Golf or Olympics? Let's go with the Olympics thing, because that sounds more fun. Because there's a lot of not Olympic games, but what I mean by Olympic games, I mean like Olympic video games out there. Like obviously you've got the Mario and Sonic ones. Mario and Sonic at the Beijing Olympics 2008, which I own, mind you. Was it a fun game? Yeah, it was a pretty fun game, to be honest. It was kooky, it was quirky, and it was good fun. And I feel like since it was quite light-hearted because it was, you know, relating to Mario and Sonic in the first place, it was a good fit for them too. You know, it suited them well. Wait a minute. Did we give Biscuit a gift already? We did, okay. Yeah, but it was Cookie. Who did I play in it? Yoshi, maybe? I can't remember. There wasn't many characters you can choose on, but it was a fun sort of thing because it sort of suits a Mario and Sonic well, Mario style, not really Sonic. Sonic really doesn't have minigame collections, but it feels like a Mario Party, but with, you know, an Olympic themed. And then there's Mario and Sonic of the Vancouver 2010 Olympics, Winter Olympics or something. I think I have that game, but I actually can't remember. I only, because basically they're fantastic party games. Mario, you know, or Nintendo, I suppose, king of party games. Not every single party game they've made is, of course, an absolute hit, but a lot of them are really good. Like Mario Sports Mix, by the way, is also a really good game. They have like a volleyball mini game in it, which is super fun. They have, I can't even remember what other games are in that thing, but we always played volleyball whenever played together with friends. I feel like hockey was in it, and so was basketball, but maybe we never played them. Maybe football was as well. Of course, when I say football, I mean soccer, not American football. But then 2012 was the London 2012, which came out. I don't know who made it, but it's something I play, like a family friend owned. He owns it, and we used to play it all the time. It's such a goofy little It's weird because I feel like it's got some of the goofiness of like Mario and Sonic games, because I guess that's kind of inherently part of the goofiness of these like Olympic simulation sport games. Is, you know, you obviously can't mimic like the true intensity and difficulty that comes with playing these spots in the first place in like physical reality. So you got to make like limitations. So it's like, oh, you know, you just do this intense diving maneuver off a board. What you had to do? You had to press like 3 sets of buttons, and that's about it. Or like you had to hold your analog sticks to match up with like these two directional inputs on the screen, and you're like, oh, okay. Was that a 100-meter dash? What do you do? Just mash that X button as fast as possible. Something like that. So really, I mean, obviously it's going to be an abstraction of reality, because it like has to be. It's not like you play it and be like, wow, I want this to be as accurately as possible, and then you play it and you're just like, what? All my years of diving training don't translate to this weird video game. Like, yeah, obviously, like there's a weird straw man I built in my head, but they're actually pretty fun, to be honest. Like, they're kooky in a sense that it's, I don't know how to describe it, because Mario and Sonic, I feel like it's very, obviously it's very like family friendly, broad appeal sort of thing. So it's got a lot of it doesn't have weirdness to it, but it's got like a fun charm to it. Is it, whoa, wait, I didn't know there were more gravestones. Okay, well, we need to farm more stone, because we got more graves to plant. This looks like a very special one, so perhaps this is one we should plant like only by Mira's house or something. Yeah, and save the other gravestones. I don't know, because this seems like a big tombstone. This is like a really big central one, like a big monument. So I don't know. I'm trying to think where I'd put it, because I like having the lesser, more subtle stones like scattered around. Hello, Mira. What's up? I don't think we've spoken for ages. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't even check. I forgot I had this last item. I can't show you because I might lose friendship points. It's a comment goes a girl with big sparkling eyes on cover. She's probably the hero. Is this Audie's? I don't know who this is meant to be. Sounds like an anime. Sounds like a magical girl anime, but I really want just like one of these to be like, oh, it's like for grumpy villagers. Wait, we don't even have a grumpy villager anymore now I think about it, right? They're just gone. Let me see. Yeah, those Olympic Games were fun. I remember having a lot of good times playing them. It's sort of like a tradition every time we go back there and visit. What are we going to play? We're going to play those Olympic Games. I don't even remember what events we played in there. I remember rowing, you know, the single sculls. Of course, you got all the track and field events. Track and field events are always most exciting. Also, there's like a million of them, to be fair. Why are there so many track and field events? Why are there so many disciplines of like running distances, but there aren't disciplines of like other sports, you know? Like, you got like 15 different ways to run a certain distance. Fair enough. Why doesn't archery have like 15 different variations of different lengths, different distances? I wonder why, you know? I guess it's probably something just baked into history, where it's just like, oh, you know, these were like the first ones which really became popular. Let's not sell those yet. Let's also not sell that. So they're just sort of the ones which caught on. Yeah, keep everything else. That seems good. That is strange. I can't believe I never really thought about that before. Why aren't there more variations of like the javelin throw or something where you got like different javelins? Like one's a wooden javelin, one's like a metal javelin, one's like a short javelin or something like that. One's one of those foam javelins, and you got to compete in all of them. Well, you don't have to compete in all of them, but you like send different athletes to compete in each of them, like you do with each of the different distance speeds. Different distance speeds? Distances. So I was just trying to remind myself of that distance equals speed times time. If you have like a year 4 mechanics maths examination coming up and you need to know that, there you go. Actually, maybe year 4 is a bit early. Well, I don't remember. You can grasp that conceptually from very young ages, I'm sure. Distance equals speed times time. That's not really the point. Point is, firstly, we should put this arch down because I've been carrying it around for ages. Is that where it goes? I honestly can't remember. And secondly, we are going to, I guess, lay down this other ice path. What should we do with this middle part? I don't know. I don't know what to do. What should we do? Do we want to keep it like this? What if we just have like no path in the middle? Is that a good idea? I feel like we should put something in the middle here, but I don't know what would even fit. What is like halfway a fish, halfway an insect? That doesn't make any sense. But I feel like we should put some big furniture item here to really sort of sell the divide, you know? Sell that transition. I can't really come up with anything, so just for now we'll lay the paths down, then we can think about it later. Yeah, the Olympic Games, I know, 2021, starting soon. That'd be good fun. Am I going to purchase the Tokyo Olympics 2021 made by whatever company made it? Nah, not really. Probably not, at least. It looks amusing, but it's not the sort of game I really play by myself. If like a ton of my friends were just like, hey, you want to play this party game? I'd be like, sure, I guess. It would just be a bit strange and unexpected, I suppose. But I'd play along, but it's not really something you play by yourself necessarily. Well, for me. It's not something I would play by myself. It's perhaps the way I should phrase it. Damn, it's really annoying we don't have a thing with corners in, hey? Oh, hold on. We missed out a spot over here. Missed a spot. As soon as we can make this one with corners, it's going to be a he's a god of everything. Sorry, I was like some old song I remember from these old like Christian summer camp I went to. Well, not really Christian summer camp, more like, I guess it kind of was a camp. Well, not camp, so it was a Christian summer event fair thing. But no, what was I talking about? Talking about the Olympics. I mean, it'd be exciting to see. I don't really super watch the Olympics. I try and check in with fencing and archery because those are the two sports I do like quite a lot, like fencing. I do like fencing a lot. I did a bit of fencing back in uni. And did a bit of archery back in uni. Hold on. This is the one corner we've already done. And, you know, I just kind of like fencing because it's a really intense sport, you know. It's very fast paced. It's very much a sort of, well, okay, that's not necessarily true. I guess it kind of depends on the, what are they called? I was going to say division. It's not, they're not called divisions. The thing, like, the type of thing you go to. Because you got épée, foil, and saber. Épée being a much slower paced, tactical, thoughtful, as I've heard it described. What is this word I need? Hold on. It's not like division. It's like equipment, but it's not equipment. Fencing. Let's see. It's not weapons. I mean, the Wikipedia page is weapons, but it's not a word I want. It's like divisions, but it's not divisions. I honestly cannot think of it. My brain is melting. Do we need to put any more decoration things down? Oh yeah, we're going to make like a little pond up here, weren't we? I say little. It's going to be quite large, actually. A frozen pond. We don't want anything growing on it. Perhaps we should move this and replace it with a pond here. That sounds pretty good. So let's just get a good size out for this pond. So we'll just see how it goes from here. This tent doesn't really make sense here anymore, so we're going to actually replace it. And by replace it, I mean, like, just get rid of it. Let's have a frozen pond over here instead. Is it strange to have a frozen pond right next to a cliff? I think you're right. I think it is a little bit strange. So let's shift it in just a tad. Doesn't need to be a big pond, mind you. This is going to block away though, so maybe we should put it down here. Okay, let's put it down there instead. I changed my mind. Yeah, oh, wait, we can do like a circle pond. Oh, that's an interesting idea. We can do mini ponds. Wait, we can have like an ice path, stepping stone path. Interesting. What? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out in my head. My brain isn't currently working. Or maybe this can just be a frozen puddle like that. I wonder if we can find a one-off design for a frozen puddle. And put the tree back here. Like, I'm sorry, I think I moved it from where it was originally. And then this will just be a big pond here. I say big, it's going to be kind of small. And usually that would theoretically cut off access to this little hidden bit behind. But because it's frozen over, it doesn't, you know. Lore building, world building, not lore building. That's not not the right term. Sorry. Olympics. Yeah, I watch fencing. I watch badminton because badminton's kind of fun to watch. It's very excitable. And of course I watch the big track and field events. Who doesn't? Does Usain Bolt still run? Has he retired? I actually don't know the answer to that. How old is he? Isn't he like 27 maybe? I wonder who the favourites are to win. He should have retired by now. Because it was like at Beijing where he was like 24 or something, right? I can't remember. Sports not really my not really the forefront of my knowledge. Hey, sorry, I was concentrating too much on trying to put these designs down. Okay, we'll see what this looks like. Maybe we can get some more icy sort of like decorations, snow piles or something to scatter around the place and put on the ground. Probably will look quite nice, or maybe it'll look horrible. I don't know. Can't really tell until it's done. Hey, as we fill in these four corners here. Let's see. Is Usain Bolt? How old's Usain Bolt? Usain Bolt. He's 34. Wow, I was way off. What on earth? How was I so off? It was 2008 he ran. That was... Wait, that was like 13 years ago. What? I was like, oh, that was like 6 years ago. That was 13 years ago. Okay, never mind. That's why I was so off. I was like, I could have sworn he was like 24 or something when he ran. Maybe that was London 2012. Oh no, sorry, I'm just like having a bit of an existential crisis right now, don't mind me. Very relatable. But yeah, I mean, I watch some of the track and field. I don't watch like anything else, to be honest, when it comes to the Olympics. Why does this pond look so unnatural? This is not a natural shape for a pond. Ah well, what can you do? But it is what it is. Oh, do we have ice skates? We should totally put them down in the middle of that pond. Or like an ice bench. Wait, there's not an ice bench recipe? That's actually astonishing. I also forgot to put the ice path puddle here as well. Got to complete the collection, fill in the pie chart. So yeah, I mainly watch fencing and badminton sometimes and archery sometimes. But fencing's the most exciting one. Or if you haven't seen fencing yourself, go watch like the saber ones. Saber is definitely the most fast-paced one. If you don't know, there's épée, foil, and saber. Épée tends to be the slow methodical one because I don't remember why. Is because there's no like offense/defense. Well, no, I can't remember what it's called. It's not like advantage. It's like a similar concept to advantage, but it's not advantage. It's like whoever's on the offense gets a point if they land the hit or something, or whoever's on the attack, and it switches if you get like a parry about something. There's no concept about an épée, so if you get hit, it's not, and they get hit in, you both get valid hits, so it's not cancelled out. While in foil, that is a thing, so it tends to be a bit more intensive. And saber is like, oh wait, is foil the one where you can get hit anywhere? Yeah, foil's the one you can get hit anywhere. But it's all about managing the offense and defense. No, saber's the one where there's no offense and defense. You can both get hits right, so it's sort of like wildly aggressive, isn't it? But I'm trying to parrot what my fencing teacher taught me, but I don't remember it nearly as well as I thought I did for some reason. Who could have thunk it? Maybe it was because it was many years ago. But fencing was always super fun. Do both watch and participate in, so you know it's got a soft spot in my heart, and I guess it helps that I actually know like the rules of fencing, so it's a bit easier to follow along. Okay, let's see if we got ice skates or something, because that would actually be pretty cool to just like drop in the middle. Drop in the middle with you. When I hear my favorite song, I know that we belong. Oh, maybe we don't have ice skates. Really? We don't have ice skates, huh? And our storage is nearly filling up again. Do we have something which could fit like a winter bench? Like a... I don't know. What would be out in the middle of a frozen lake? That's a good question. That's a good question. How about a warning? It's slippy out there, ice. A sign, sorry, not ice. Well, it looks like we had to wait for winter for them to give us like 5 extra different furniture items for us to actually put down. Because none of these seem to fit. IMO. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You can't put anything. We have 2 gold with pearl earrings. Painted by Johannes Vermeer. I don't know if that's actually his name. I know it's Vermeer, but I don't know what his first name is, I mean. So don't quote me on that. Not like you would, that'd be kind of weird. Yeah, we don't really have anything to put down. Maybe like one of these wands? Football cheer megaphone? The heck? Is this an actual like item? Maybe we should put this down where Rowan's place is. Champagne? Sorry, fizzy apple juice. I don't know. I feel like this stuff should be put down in the summer area as well. Summer festival. I forgot that was a summer festival stand. I forgot that's what I was doing. Oh well, that's something for future me to figure out rather than me right now. I want to see if we can use this football megaphone. Can we like yell something into it? In the old games you had like a megaphone which you can yell out villagers' names if you couldn't find them. Hold. That is adorable. It's probably the most adorable thing I've ever seen. So I guess we'll round this episode off here. I don't know really what I talked about. If you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. Me does not care. Likes, comments, subscriptions, shares, all greatly appreciated. Join the Daily Discord down below. And follow me on Twitter. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewells. Until next time. Maybe something a little bit more subdued. Bye bye for now.